Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Alright. Alright, right now we're trying to get this over its railing where we can switch this tracks. Alright, I'm actually fully over it now, so I can actually get this to the unload station and reload station. I just hope my computer will stop messing up where I can actually do a live stream for once. Alright, let's get this in reverse. Take off the brakes. Put it in gear. Alright, let's make sure. Yep, it's going straight to the unload station area. So we should be all good. Should be all good. And then we can go turn this thing in where we can unload this rail cars. And then we had to go put them in their places. Alright, let's go ahead and cut the throttle. We can just coast the rest of the way down there. Alright, let's go ahead and add some brakes. Let's activate the rail car brakes as well. Alright, let's add full brakes. Let's put this in neutral. Alright, let's make our way to the train station's office to turn in this contract where we can get this thing unloaded and make another $36,000. Oh boy, it's gonna be a long walk. Let me just do the skipping thing. See, this game is also made for VR also. Train, all you have to do is look for a green light, and there it is. That's the train station center, where we can do contracts and everything. Hell of a walk. We are playing in realistic mode, so we can't have long ass skips or nothing. So let's go ahead and turn this contract in. I don't have it no more. Where is it? Oh, there it is. This is the one that we delivered from Machine Factory to City West. That's where we're at right now, City West. So let's go ahead and turn this contract in, where we can make easy money again. Now we can unload it and get everything started. Let me see how fast I can do this. Oh my god, it's so long a walk. Alright, let's go ahead and unload. Alright. Okay. Couple, let's see, 21, unload. Okay, let's see where the end of the train is at. Well, what's the last numbers on these two? Alright, this is 501. 246, and this one right here should be 919. Yep. This one is going to C41. C41. Oh, CS. C4S. So we are right here. C4S is right here. So we need to go back, switch this switch, keep to the right, go to the right, and to the left. Alright, just going to put this in gear, forward, kick off the brakes. So now we're on our way to deliver the last 3 cars first, way down there, to C something. Where is the numbers? C4S, right there. So the only thing I really need to do is go over this track and then switch, and I already have everything set because I have the dispatcher license, so I can actually change the red dots marker rails to the next lanes I want to. I already did that already, so only we have to do is go past this one, I believe. Yep. Turn off the throttle, add some brake. Yeah, let me switch the lights on this thing. We have to get past this marker over here. We should be past it. Alright. Add full brakes. Okay, let's put this thing in reverse. Take the brakes off. If that thing switches back to the right, it means I'm not all the way over it yet. We're only taking the first, I think, 3 cars off, and then we have to put the rest of these cars on some other lane. And I already have all the markers already put on there, so. Hold up. Alright. I am going on the right track, so. I do have to be careful. I do not want to hit another rail car. Just his first 3. Okay, let's take the throttle off, add some brake. Alright. Just these first three. Okay, 15501, 246, and 919. So we need to unhook this one. Okay. And we have to set the trailer's brakes, or it does not count. Alright, let's bring up our contract. This one's done. 110 and looks like 920. Alright, this one's going to A3S. Alright, let's hop on here where we get some light. A3S. Alright. So what I need to do right now, I'm on, looks like, yeah, I'm on C right now, so I need to fully pull forward, switch this track, into 3S. If I'm correct, 3S should be over there. Yes. So, let's go ahead and head on to 3S, shall we? This in drive. So we had to be in this lane. And it says that I have 52 minutes to do all this. So I have to go past this one and switch the switch right there.
Nice.
Thank you very much for the subscribe. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Alright. Add the brakes. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this thing in reverse. Go ahead and get my button out here. I would love to have daylight to do this. I should have made it daylight before I done this. Okay, we're going to... Wait a minute, hold on, something's wrong. Okay, 110 and 920. Those are 3S. Okay. Go ahead and get this switch before I forget. Now we should be on this track. One of these tracks. They go straight. I don't think I went. No, I didn't. I didn't go far enough up. That's bad. But I am going to check something because I think I messed up. But it's always good to double check your work before you do anything. I really wish I had a flashlight because dang, I cannot see jack crap. Right now we're on 3 out. These are the 3 trailers I released. It should be 3. Yep. Let's bring up the contract one more time. Is this 4S? That's 3. Alright, I am on 4S. So, yeah. Yep. So, 19,246. And 919. Okay, 401. Yeah, that's 501. 501. 246. 919. But we do have a little situation. I don't know if this is going to count or not. But we're not far enough back on the C4S track. I hope that still counts because it's almost all this is on there. But I thought for sure that all the rails has to be behind this sign. God dang, whatever that is annoying. So that is all correct. These last 2 cars needs to be on that track over there, I believe. A3S. Yes. But I am going to push that back more just in case. You can't never be too sure. Let me see here. That track's correct. That track is correct. Okay, I'm gonna back up and actually give that thing a push to be on the safe side. So let me make sure I'm on the right lane. Okay. And it is, where are you? 110 and 920. I'm just going to be on the safe side where I know I'm doing everything the correct way the first time. So turn off the throttle. And we'll go down here and release the brake. Oh, please do not damage that, please. So, let me go ahead and release the handbrake off this. Okay. Please, please, please be the handbrake go down here. Nope, it's way down here. I'm going to have to push all this over. And it's not this handbrake. So which handbrake is it? Okay, the handbrake's right here. Okay. Now I'm going to just give this a good little push. I am going to connect these cars together just in case. Or I could just leave them alone. I'm not going to really give it enough a hard push for it to do any kind of damage. I just want to make sure I'm behind that marker. Because I think you have to be behind that marker for it to count. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a little nip. That's a lot of weight for this little D2. Alright, that should be far enough. It doesn't matter which kind of brake you put on, at least it's on. I better set the other road brake on this other trailer, just in case they penalize me for it. Okay. Right now, none of the rails is not hooked up, so we should be good. Okay. Put that in forward. So I need to get in that lane. I believe it's that switch right there. Okay. Reverse. Add a little throttle. Just say, yep, A3S. Okay. Let him break. Alright, let's go up here and let's turn this off. Alright, now we're going to go to this train station office and turn this contract in for bringing in and then shunting it, putting in the tracks where they want it, and make another easy 30K. Okay, that cuckoo bird is really making me mad. To always find the train station office is always a green blinking light. So right now we're going to just turn this contract in, see what they say, see if I messed up on anything. Heck yeah! So we accepted this order for 24,000, and they're giving us damaged vehicle, of course. I should have knew it. I damaged 3 cars. Crap. So be lucky I'll even get a bonus. Nope, I still got 36,000. So yay. But thank God I got insurance, so they should pay my fees. So right now we are sitting at $87,000. Before we started the first part of the episode, we were sitting at 29,000. So by bringing this load down to City West from Machine Factory was 36,000, and we just shunted it and put it in their locations where they wanted it. Very happy with that. So let's see how much fines we got here. Alright. Only we had to pay is 21,000. Yes, I would do that. Oh, more money. Pay my fines. There we go. Everything's paid, and let's go ahead and take a look at the contracts for the license, as of course. So at the beginning of the season, we bought the dispatcher where we can change our signs for us to go on different tracks. That is the number one thing you would love to have on this game. Trying to change all that when you're trying to get to the switch module. But there's a lot of contracts, and I really want the D4 train so bad. But it looks like we will end up having to get 2 locomotives pretty soon. So the multi-unit switches will be really handy. Okay, back out of that. So, I wonder what kind of contracts we're going to be taking so far. Right now we're at City West. We don't have long haul yet, so that garbage. Don't have that one either. Yeah, the long haul license I do not own yet. So all that's garbage. Hazmat 2, we don't own that. License yet, that's too expensive. Long haul. Alright, I do need to get long haul 1 pretty soon, but it looks like we only got 1 contract for $7,000, and it's going to the sawmill. So we could take that. So right now, the sawmill, where is that at? Ah, there it is, the sawmill. Or that's the steel mill, one of the two. There we go, it's SW. Am I this legally blind? Oh, it's down here. So it looks like we're going to have to cut through here and go all the way down or all the way up. It could be different ways, ladies and gentlemen, because could be a haul. How much weight is that anyway? 230,000 tons. Yeah, really 230 tons. And my D2 can hold up to almost 300 tons. So yeah, most likely we're going to end up taking that. It's the only contract we could take right now. Oh my god, I wish I could shut that darn cockatoo darn thing up. So let's go ahead and go to sleep right now. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, so we're only going to get 3 hours of sleep. If I can click on it right. So, 3 hours of sleep. Here we come, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it should be morning time now. So let's go ahead and find this load. It should be where we were. Everything should be over where our D2 is, so. Let's go ahead and try to sprint here. At least it's morning time, we can actually see our signs much better now. Is this it? Let's get our contract out here. We're looking for CW. FH28. Yep, this is our load right here. And holy God, it's a long train. 5 cars. Yep, 5 cars. Alright, let's go hop in our D10 and bring our D2 over here. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and switch some tracks while we're over here, where it'll be less stressful when we go hook it up. So that's going to the left, so we need to go to the right. Alright, that's already set. And we need to set this one to go to the right. It's already going to the right already. Alright, let's go hop in our D2 and bring it over, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's turn everything on. Okay. We still got plenty of air in our main reservoir. Go ahead and open the pipe cutoff valve to open. Okay. Always, every time. So we're going to go hook up to this load right here, and we'll be taking it to the salt mill. Alright, let's go ahead and coast. Switch this track. Put this thing in reverse. And we should go straight, and I should have everything set up over there. Should go for the rest of the way. There. And it's not this one. Always the last car every time. Let's go ahead and get ourselves set up for this. For the sawmill. Right now we're right here. We're going to go down here. So if you look, there's a cutoff right there. To the right. Don't have to worry about that one, so that should take us straight down. But we need to go to... So right now we're on the seed track right now. If we go up, we go back to machine, but we're going to go down, so we need to keep... That's an intersection, so we don't worry about that. So we need to go to the right. It's already set. Intersection, intersection. Alright, that should take us straight down. So let's go ahead and make our way right here. We're going to stop at the railroad crossing, and then we will go turn this mission in, and we start making our way to the sawmill. Brakes are off. Main reservoir for air is good. The pipe for the train, fuel, oil, everything is good. Hope everybody's liking the series so far. If you are, make sure you click that follow or subscribe button, and make sure you click that like button. Every like and follow helps out my channel very much. I do appreciate everybody that did follow me on this series so far. Okay, everything should be set. Should be. Okay, I do need to put my lights back on for the other. Give us a red light behind for the end of locomotive. Go ahead and cut back throttle. Go ahead and add the brakes. Go ahead and add the car wheel brakes too. Go ahead and turn in this mission. One thing, what's in this anyway? Thank you, rail carts. Okay. I might actually take that mission where we can have multiple carts. If so, we can make a little extra money on this missions. Nope. Not you. Not you either. I guess that mission ain't available. So, let's go ahead and accept this mission. Because these are the same kind of rail cars that is heading to, looks like the sawmill also. Wait a minute. What was the numbers on this? SL87. SL87. And that one's going to the steel mill. Well, if we had, let me show you here. Go to license, confirm. Content orders. If we had this, we could actually get that train loaded and actually take that to the sawmill, because if you look here, we're going to the sawmill, but we had to go to the steel mill up here. So we could have done that, but when we get to sawmill, we'll see what we can do. I'll be able to take multiple orders to a place where they need to be taking it. Zero. I did accept it. Yep. Alright. Alright, we're forward, and let's go ahead and let's get on out here, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe I do have everything correct on here. I should. Okay, we're going to be going this way, taking a right. And that's the intersection, so we don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, we should go straight to the sawmill. If you're all wondering how I'm honking this horn, I do have a special button that I push. I can easily do this, but for some reason, every time I use the horn trying to do it, it would just never do it for me. So that's why I set a button for it, where I can easily honk this horn. So right now we're heading to the sawmill, should be. Our needle is gradually going up on the speedometer, so I think where I have everything right now is still good. This is 230 tons, so we should be good on that also. And then we are going to the right, and I need to cut power because we're going up or down. Okay, we'll be gaining some speed in a second. This right here is only a 20-mile speed limit through here, so on this turn, and you have to make sure your cars go through the same speed as this. Alright, we're going uphill, so let's go ahead and get this power. Alright. So I hope there's some more culpable of, because when I get down to the sawmill, I am going to get that license where I can take more than just one order to somewhere. Where we can have a pretty good sized train, but we might have to also get long one, where we can have a longer cars, which we can take more cars. Because right now we're sitting at almost 85K. So we should be good on things. Alright, we're losing speed big time. And see, our temperature on the train is going up on the engine. Really had to pay attention to that. Holy God, this is a hell of a hill. It says the speed limit is 50 through here. How you know that's what the speed limit is through? You just add a 0 behind it. That's the only thing you have to do. Oh boy, my butt is killing me. I need to give me a butt cushion. Okay, it's bouncing. It's trying to gain some speed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 second. We'll run to the restroom very quickly. And like I said, you cannot leave your train unattended in this game, or you will end up crashing and derailing. Just give me 1 second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I tell you this now, ladies and gentlemen, I drank more water than anything. I literally go through a 5-gallon jug of water in less than a day and a half. That's the only thing I really drink anymore, it's just water. I completely try to stay away from Cokes completely. Only thing I try to drink is lemonades and juices. And hell, I have lost a lot of weight since me just drinking only water and juices. Stuff with less sugars in it. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot leave your train unattended or you can easily derail. It's like real life. You had to pay really close attention. And this is a 30-mile marker. We're not even hitting 30, so I'm not really worried about it. But if you start hearing your car start squealing a little bit, slow down a little. But like I said, if you're wondering what I mean by 30-mile marker, speed limit zone, if it has a 3 or a 4 or a 5 or 6 or 7, maybe even a 9, just add a 0 to it. It's very easy to... Holy God, that hell of a curve. I am going to cut power just a little. Just in case. Let's see here, am I speed going up any? Yes I am. Got a little bit more power. I do not want a chance of derail. Okay, we're going back up to 40s. And that's gradually going down, so it does have a little increase. So let's go ahead and give it more power. That needle goes down a little bit more. I had to give it more power. But at least my train is not getting hot, so I have my fuel going. Okay, fuel and oil is still going pretty smooth. The only time I use sand if I start having trouble. Alright, I'm going to increase the speed a little bit here. So that looks like a hell of a hill. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and increase my power to full. See my engine temperature getting hot, climbing like crazy on the heat. My engine's getting pretty warm. Trying to keep it out of the yellow. Okay. We should be almost there. Because by what the map shows, we're right here by the rivers. So. Okay, we're gradually going down, so we're on an incline hill. So let's go ahead and give it some more power. It says it's a 60 mile by kilometer, so I'm not afraid of going to derail anytime soon. But the engine is getting a little hot, just a little. Okay, it's going to be at 40 up ahead, so let's go ahead and slow her down. Slowing down just a little. Alright, we're here. We'll get up this hill first. Alright, where does they want me to put this? Temple. All to south. And once we go to B31. So we bring up our booklet here. Go to the sawmill. Is that where we're at right now? I gotta figure out which side I'm on here. Alright, I'm coming in this side. So did I miss one somewhere? Ah, is it right there? Yeah. So this one I need to go to the right. So let's back this up where I can be on that lever. Okay, we are rolling down, so we are on an incline hill. So I might have to release some sand for me to get see any kind of traction. Alright. So let's go ahead and bring this map back up. We're going to go to the right. Or, nope, we're going to the left. And we're going to keep to the left. We're going into B. Alright, we have this thing all ready. So let's go ahead and give it a little throttle, just a little. I have so much trouble with this thing all the time. It'll warm up a little bit. Move in a second. Okay, looks like we ain't gonna scratch any. Okay, let me go ahead and bring this back up. We need to go to B. And it wants me to put it in B3. So we're going to the left. And then we're going into the right. And this is the load and unload station area. Yep. That should be. Alrighty. Left and right. Yep, that puts me in 3I. That should be where I'll be going in. Yep. And I will be doing the shunting on this boat after I get this right here done, where I can get some extra money. Alright, let's go cut off the throttle. Add the car brakes. Alright, let's go ahead and detach this. Well, of course, we're going to have to reattach it again in a minute, so. Set the handbrake for this trailer. And let's go turn this in. Is that a drivable train? That's a steam engine train. The SO60. Ooh. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this mission in. $10,000. We accepted this contract for $7,000, so we got our bonus. Now that should have made a shunting job for this. And I can actually do both of these. There's only one freight haul, and that one's going to the machine factory. Alright, there's two. We might actually get the contract for both of these, but I had to get the long haul and long length one license also. Let me look at this. Give me this. So this is FH20. And none of these ain't it. So let's go ahead and let's pay our fines where we can get these two licenses. So fines, only I had to pay. It just keeps going up. Okay. Let me get my wallet and pay these people. Alright. Let's go to license. So I need train length 1. That's 10,000. And then I need to spend another 10,000 to get the where I can take more than one order. Oh, give me a second. I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 second, y'all. Alright guys, I am back. Just some scammer trying to steal my darn stuff. So, back to what I was saying. So we are going to get train for length 1 and order 1, where we can take more than one order at a time. So let's go ahead and get that. Give these people my money. There's 10 grand. And let's go ahead and go down. Get this license. Alright, now we got 2 licenses here. And this right here, for where we can accept more than one order, take more than one order, that increased my insurance copay up to $4,000. Ugh. And on top of it, I mean, taking train length 1, that increases me up to another $2,000 on top of this one. So 4 and 4, and I'm already paying a $2,000 already. So that brings me up to almost $8,000. And on top of it, I'm already carrying 230 tons on top of it. That's a lot of weight. So if you think of it, that's exactly 300 tons. And my D2, it will handle it. And this game goes by, if it rains, I'm screwed. So, I am just screwed. So let's go ahead and pick up both of these orders. Let's move this one over. Put this back in my inventory. Put this right beside it. So let's go ahead and go find these cars. So I'm going to hook up to this one first. That's what we just brung. We're looking for LH It's not these cars.